Y'all just missed, like, the most epic, unexpected liquid to come out of me that I've heard all year. What is it, the 15th? Been pretty stocked up because, you know, the holiday seasons bring a fuck ton of cheese to your diet. Or maybe it just brings a fuck ton of cheese to mine because I fucking love cheese and wine and cheese and wine. It's December, it's cold, I love that shit. But anyway, so I got a weird tiny stalker story to tell. I just got back from downtown. We were drinking some pitchers and having some pizza and shit. Or wings, rather. I had wings, but anyway. So, we met this dude downtown, like, I don't know, Thanksgiving-ish. And we got to talking with this dude. And he was like, oh, I think I used to live across the street from you guys. Blah, 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 blah. On and on, so on and so forth. Well, somehow at some point, a phone number was exchanged, not mine, but the other one's. And, hold on a second. Hey! Hey! Can you come close my door so these dogs leave me the hell alone? Can you come close the door so the dogs leave me the hell alone? Thank you. Close it all the way. Ooh, it's liquid. You want to sniff it harder? Come inside. Meh. So anyway, at some point numbers were exchanged, I guess. And apparently we had discussed, like, where we live in Jonesboro or whatever, and the dude was, like, figured out that he had lived across the street from us. And then he got, like, super, super drunk on some vodka and, like, started claiming that he was, like, descended from, like, Rasputin and, like, the Romanovs. Knopfs. What does that end with, a V or an F? I don't know. 2 Fs if it would be. Anyway. So, whatever. That's fine. That's cool. Fine, whatever. You know, if you're drunk and you want to tell these stories, like, I'm just going to sit there and giggle and be like, all right, cool, dude, you know. How many vodkas have you had? So, anyway, after that interaction, we went to play pool somewhere across town. And super late at night, like pushing midnight, his phone starts blowing up with messages from this dude's, well, he had told us she was his girlfriend. They had moved down here from another state. I don't know who she is. Never met the girl. Couldn't pick her out in a crowd. Don't know who she is. His phone starts, my man's phone starts blowing up from that dude's number with this message. It's like, hey, this is blah, blah, blah's fiance, and I need an account of what happened tonight because he is smashed and blah, 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 blah. And, like, John handed me his phone, and I, like, read this message, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to set that over there and go, like, I'm not going to fucking reply to that. That's fucking nuts. Like, I ain't got time for your drama. I ain't part of it. Bye. So, anyway, didn't think nothing of it. This dude has, like, texted or tried to call, I guess, John's phone a few times since then. When we met him downtown, like, I don't think he works or anything. I think the girlfriend works. And I think maybe he gets, like, a check monthly for something. I don't know. Anyway, he's trying to hit up low power mode my ass. He tries to, like, hit him up all the time, and I don't know what the hell he wants because we don't ever fucking answer. We don't answer your texts. We don't answer your calls. Nothing. And so today, I came home for lunch because I work, like, literally, like, 5 minutes from my fucking house, pretty much, if traffic's good. And so I come home for lunch every day, and I'm, like, done with my lunch, and I have a cigarette in my hand. And I'm like, I got my lighter in my hand, I got my cigarette in this hand. I'm walking out the back door out onto the deck to smoke it. And let me back up and say that party! That we had one of those like doorbells that has like the big long chimes on it. And I took that sumbitch down because I got tired of like bumping into it when I walked down the hallway. So like the transformer and everything's still up there, but like I don't have a doorbell hanging there anymore, so it's nothing. So if somebody hits my doorbell, it just makes the transformer click. So if my dogs hear that noise, to them that's the doorbell. So like I was in the kitchen putting up my dishes and whatnot, and the doorbell rings. The click click. And my dogs, all three of them are like to the front, which is a room I never even hardly go in, which is where our front, our door is. And so I like creep into the living room, which is adjacent to our front room, because the front room used to be a porch, but now it's like enclosed. Anyway, so I like creep into the kitchen and I like kind of like try to look out the blinds, and I see somebody standing there, but they're wearing khakis, which is unusual for who I thought it was, but who knows with who I thought it was. So, but the stance at which they were standing, I was like, oh, is that my dad maybe? Like, I don't know. Like, he doesn't normally stand that way. He doesn't normally wear khakis, but it looks like my dad, tall, skinny dude. And so, yeah, I don't talk any shit. My dad's skinny as hell. I get my curves from my mama. Anyway, so I like grab the blinds and like actually pull them down, right? And I look and I was like, oh my God, it's the crazy Russian dude. He's like standing at my front porch with both his hands in his jacket pocket. He's like wide-eyed as shit, just like staring up at the ceiling or whatever. And I don't know if he saw me look through the blinds or not, but I just pretended that he didn't. And so I like crept back into my kitchen. And John's been home sick. He's got like some like sinus infection. He's on prednisone, so if he goes out in public, like he might get arrested because you might die if you encounter John on as much prednisone as he has in his system right now. But I got back in the kitchen. I was like, it's that crazy fucking Russian dude, like that we have been ignoring since like forever, like. So, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes passed. John's like, I don't give a fuck, I'm making my lunch. I was like, whatever, okay. He was trying to make a taco, potato, whatever the fuck you call it. Anyway, so I like creep back into the living room after like 5 or 6 minutes, and the dude's still standing there. And I'm like, dude, get the fuck off my porch. Get the fuck off my porch. I don't know who you are. Other than one night you told me you were like kin to Rasputin and you like chugged a fuck ton of vodka. I don't know who you are. So like then I was like afraid to even like go out my back deck and smoke a fucking cigarette. I was like creeping, like looking at my peephole and like sneaking back to the back door and looking at my peephole. I was like, is this dude now like out back? Is he getting in my car? I went into like the spare bedroom that overlooks the backyard and like, sorry, I got an itch between my knee. I knee, not what, promise. So like, I was just like looking around for this dude because I don't know where the hell he went. I didn't see him walk this way on the sidewalk from my house. I didn't see him walk that way. Like, where the fuck did he go? Anyway, why the fuck would you ever go knock on somebody's door without sending them a message first or having fucking permission to do so? Like, don't fucking randomly show up at people's houses. I don't know you, and your phone calls to my dude have been ignored for, 3 months almost? Don't fucking show up at my goddamn house. Don't fucking do it. Why the fuck would you do that? Now, like, if you're somebody that I actually fucking talk to, and you, like, show up at my house, and you're, like, having, like, an emergency or something, then when you knock on my door, and I see that it's you, gonna answer the fucking door. That's a different fucking story. If you're somebody that I have met one time, don't fucking come to my door unannounced. Who the fuck does that? Who the fuck does that? Why do you know where I live? It creeps me out even more that the dude was like, I used to live across the street from you. Like, were you like watching me go to and from work or something? Like, this is border level stalkery. Like, you know where I live, and then you show up at my house. The only thing I know about you is that, and I'm not talking now to like mental illness, but the only thing I know about you is that you're crazy. And it's apparently untreated. And it's apparently either something that you don't want to treat or that you just don't care. But I ain't got time for that drama in my life. I ain't got time for your crazy fucking girlfriend. I ain't got time for whether or not you broke up with your girlfriend and you're like homeless now or something. Like, why would you come to me for that? I don't fucking know you. I don't know you. Because the one night I met you, you were drunk as shit on vodka and talking some fucking crazy ass shit. Get some help for yourself. Maybe we'll see each other on the flip side. That'd be fine. But get your fucking self checked out. If you can. Anyway, Bernie 2020.